And I am live. Hello, everybody. A few questions prepared. That is fine. That is fine. Better than nothing. So can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay. Yeah. It turns out that the headphones that I was going to be using that had a mic wasn't working. So that sucks. And another thing that sucks is only have that much coffee left. It's right at the very bottom, so I'm running out of coffee. So that's always fun. Slur. There you go. Let me see. Yeah, so don't mind any of this. I just ran a little bit of olive oil through my hair because apparently it's good for hair and for the skin. Jeff Castellucci, being the true Italian man that he is, came up with that tip. And then he said that it was totally gross. So, what do, right? Hair Care 101. No. And the Old and Boring Society t shirt representing Forever Antique. So, yeah. And my setup is different today because I didn't want to go and go get a chair for this because I was like, I'm just going to sit on my floor. So, I didn't really think this through, but I have my laptop set up on like a box right now. So, it gives me the elevation to where it's like you can still see me, but yeah, it's like I'm still there. And my scheduling for these is always terrible. It seems. There's just always last minute things. Like I was going to go for yesterday, but then Jeff beat me to the punch and he was like, no, I'm going to do my chowder day on the Saturday. So I'm like, fine. Well, because the last one he did previously, he did it on a Monday. So it was like, okay, whatever. And he had Kathy in that one. So that was fun. Yeah, so is there any updates that I can possibly talk about? Well, around this time last month, I was sick. So I'm not sick, thank goodness. And everything is on the up and up in this whole entire Omicron world. So that's always good. Yeah, so I haven't been sick. Nobody else that I know has gotten sick. Um, yeah, there hasn't been a lot of changes recently with that, so that's just always good. Been cleaning like crazy at work all the time now, all the time, and that's about as much as that goes too. So, and we're almost a full house again because we had 3 rooms that were empty since January, so we've been busy with that. Yeah, let me see. So, like, as far yeah, because when I was sick, I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to continue doing the YouTube thing because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to feel for February. I don't know how February is going to play out. But it worked out in my favor. And I managed to get the narration out and I managed to get the podcast episode out. So, and I have one for this month for a narration already ready. So, gonna be getting to work on that sometime this week. And yeah, I'm going to be super excited for that. And of course, with every other project that I have on the go, I've put it onto the back burner again because mainly I started to get a, I started to get a little bit um, uh, mentally exhausted just because with January hitting me in the face, just boom, 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 boom. And it was just like I couldn't do it. I could not face a YouTube project. And then there were some of them that I was like, yes, it's going to be coming out to you. And then it's like, nope, I'm just going to put it on the back burner and probably never touch it again. Like I'll touch it again, but then it's like it's extremely difficult when it comes to like for example, just even when I'm recording anything or even doing stuff like this, like it's like I have to have a very small window of time that I can do it in. because because like I only have a limited time when people aren't going to be at the house, and then with that, like that could be like an hour or possibly 2 hours, depending. And that's when I kind of have that time to sit down and record things. But at the same time, it's like, okay, well, like I can get that done. I'm like, I can still record, but it's like it's better that people don't hear me because I might sound like a pig getting strangled or something, because it's just like people can hear me through these walls. No soundproofing, like I've said. So yeah, those types of things are going to be worked on at some point. I just don't know when. So I don't know. Yeah, it's difficult to do. It's really difficult to do because if you don't have the soundproofing and you just don't have the equipment available to do it on a professional level, then it's just like because my microphone picks everything that's in this house. If somebody walks past, you're gonna hear it. So that's why I always have to edit all that sound out. And then by the time I'm done editing it, it already sounds like poop. So it's like, oh well. So let me talk about voiceplay lately. So there was 2 videos that came out. In January, it was Dragonborn Comes, and then this month it was We Don't Talk About Bruno. And both of those were extremely well done. Jeff and Lane did incredible work on both of those. It retracted the message. Oh, right. Yeah, both of them are really extremely good, and I've been watching some of the reactors react to those, and I just always find it's fun because if they go into analysis on it, like Peter Barber um, and Elizabeth Zarhoff, they go into extreme detail, and I absolutely love that because like they're nerding out, they're geeking out. And it's like, yes, you're geeking out just as much as the rest of us are. So, let me see here. We don't talk about Bruno. I had a question with that. You had a question? Yeah, I guess I could go get into some questions. Go ahead, Brendan. Ask me your questions. You said you had some prepped for me, so this is your moment. Go for it. I'm running out of coffee. Now I'm getting sad. I'm getting really sad. And it's like almost getting cold because I made that cup at around like 7:30, so it's had at least an hour or so to cool down, and I've been drinking it slowly, so because I wanted to have a little bit. Did Jeff have issues trying to wear that Isabella shirt? He didn't have issues with the shirt. He actually no, he didn't have any issues with that costume. The only issue there was that he had to Lane had to seam rip the belt that's on it, because if you look at Ashley's shorts, the belt that was on the shorts, Jeff had to give his to her because Ashley's didn't come with a belt and it didn't fit her. So he gave her his belt so that it would fit her. So it would fit her better. And he was kind of worried because it was like I was afraid that people were going to get offended by that, like him being dressed as Isabella. So it's like, but it was like, no, it's hilarious. It's funny, and it's even more funny because Jeff completely forgot that it was his idea to dress up as Isabella with Ashley, and he blamed it on Lane. Go figure, right? He was like, "Wait, is that me? Like, is that me?" The feminine Jeff. We stand it. Well, we definitely do. We do. He's a very pretty girl, as Lane says. He's a pretty girl. I cannot tell you how hard I laughed when I saw that when it first came out on Patreon. I was just like, "Oh, that that's hilarious and genius all at the same time. The behind the scenes is even more funny because it's just they were trying to figure out the scream for Jeff, and a little hint, it's not actually Jeff that's screaming. Lane covered it with a goat. He used a goat screaming like a human, and Jeff just mouthed the whole thing because he was feeling so I guess self-conscious in his ability to scream, even though like in the behind the scenes he was able to do it. And then it was like yeah, Lane just said, I'm just gonna add in the goat scream, and then Jeff was like, yes, like do it. So it worked out well. It all worked out well. And I will say Caesar stole the show with that one. He stole the show. He and Ashley stole the show of that one. Absolutely. Yeah, it's fun. Like the lighting was fun. I am excited for Jeff's video that's coming out today on Patreon sometime. I think he said tonight, so it's going to be later, maybe this evening or maybe this afternoon. I don't know. He's full of surprises, that guy. And yeah, it was it was cool chilling with him yesterday. Told us a story about his dad. His dad is currently recovering from a hip replacement thing. You know, mashed in the song really well, but like recognized the scream the first time and I heard the song because I love that meme so much. I think everybody who knows that meme absolutely loved it. So yeah, I didn't actually pick up on the meme because like I just automatically looked through YouTube and I was like, I'm just gonna look at goats screaming and I'll see if I find anything that's close. And then it's like, oh, okay, I get it. It's funny. Yeah, Jeff is Isabella. Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Almost as pretty as Tim Faust in Make You Feel My Love, wearing that apron. And then Rob standing behind him with rubber gloves. Well, not standing behind him, but just how the camera switched and it made it look like, Rob's gonna give Tim something. Oh God, no, not Tim. That was also something that Jeff had noticed too, because he was just like, I laughed so hard when I saw that in the preview, because it was like he's on the floor on his hands and knees, and then Rob is putting on gloves, so it's like put two and two together, and oh goodness. Yeah, what else can I possibly talk about? I'm going on almost 15 minutes. Well, 13. Yeah, there hasn't really been a lot going on lately. Just a lot more pressure at work. Pressure like a drip, and I won't let go. Whoa. That one was fun too. Surface Pressure. I kind of wanted it as a full cover, but when they did it as a mini, that was also fun as well. Has he done musicals in the past? Well, he does a lot of live shows. Like he does a lot of live shows, and like he'll do karaoke related stuff. Like if you see through his stories and through his like mostly through his stories, he'll be posting stuff from like when he's done live shows, and I think that's something that he does like kind of on the offside, because like there was one time when he was in a live chat and he had to leave because he had a show that same night in the live chat. So because like I think that's kind of like his side job. Like he works with voice play, but then he also works like doing the live shows. Like I know the one at Halloween he did. It was I don't know the name of it, but he killed it. Like that boy can sing even without being in an a cappella sense. He just he does it. And character acting is definitely up his alley for sure. For sure. Yeah. So that yeah, it's kind of like a side job for him as far as I know, because I just know that the time he said he's like, I am just so tired because it's like I did like, an extra 8 hours of doing a show. It's like he'll shoot like for voice play throughout the whole day, and then it's like once nighttime comes around and once he's done voice play, he'll do 8 more hours like a show, and it's or like not even 8 more hours. I mean that's kind of ridiculous. An extra 2 to 3 hours per show, depending. And it's like, oh my god! But then he's also big for taking mental health days and taking breaks. He's like always, take a break, take time to take care of yourself. And his timbre is insane. Oh yes, he's up there with. I think because like now they're making Ellie like the tenor of the group officially, sort of, because they haven't found anybody who works in the tenor line. Pardon me. Probably hearing my cat meowing right now. But yeah, between and the harmonies between Jeff and Caesar in Something in the Way, I just love it. I absolutely love it. I don't know what it is, but like it's like both of their voices just chef's kiss. They work so very well together. I love it. Yeah, and Caesar's just an overall sweetheart. He's so sweet. I know on Valentine's Day he did a live chat, and he was singing Adele, "Make You Feel My Love," and it's like, oh, I'm not gonna cry, not at all. And then there I am, I'm crying in my laundry because he's singing "Make You Feel My Love" by freaking Adele. What did I think about the Greatest Showman medley? I loved it. Honestly, I absolutely loved it because the set was handmade. They handmade the set. They created it themselves. Rachel killed it as always, as she always does. Whether it be in looks or in vocals, she killed it. Um, and also the beatboxing. I picked up on everybody having that little moment of a beatbox moment, and I absolutely I nerded out like crazy for that. Because, yeah, because I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm like, this is new. This is different. Everybody's beatboxing. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, it's just. Um, I also. Okay. So, yeah, yeah, everybody was beatboxing. And then the moment that got me was when Caesar started singing "This Is Me," and I just lost it. I cried so hard. I was like, "Oh my god!" Because that song is very, um, uh, it was one of those songs that when I figured out that I was non-binary and that I was like pansexual, um, that was one of those songs that resonated with me the most. And then to hear Caesar sing it, I was like, "Oh my god!" I lost it so bad. Like I was like, I'm not gonna cry, but like just kind of that cry, same as Shenandoah from Jeff. Forget about it. Not a dry eye in the house. Yeah, it was really well done. Really, really well done. Uh, yeah, I enjoyed that one. I really enjoyed it. And I kind of forget about it already because I haven't listened to it enough. Like I need to listen to it more. Because like the music in that movie specifically, um, like the music in the movie is well done, but the storyline, yawn. It is so boring. Like it's just the storyline is so boring. Like it's like I get P.T. Barnum and like circus, but it's like, oof. But yeah. It was meh for you? Yeah. Everybody has their likes and dislikes, so it's okay. Uh, Let me see. I had a conversation about this the other day. Somebody had asked me, what was like my least favorite voice play song, and what was my least favorite um, Jeff song that he did. And I'm like going through my catalog of songs that I've listened to, and I'm like, oh God, like I feel awful, to say my dislikes and my likes, right? Because it's like each of them is like very unique in its own style, but it really depends how it resonates with you. But I think oh God, I can't even remember what I said, but I know I said for Jeff, no offense to you, buddy. You did great with it. Don't get me wrong, but it was Misty Mountains Cold has kind of lost its appeal for me. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's just compared to some of the other stuff that he's done recently, it's like ugh. It's like I kind of like that stuff better, like it's um and let me see. I think what was like one of the other ones that I listened out of voice play that just kind of uh that it just wasn't my favorite. Like it wasn't something that really kind of got me to do things. Let me see. Do I have it on my phone? Maybe. Uh, I might have it on my phone. Rats. Let me see. I don't even know why I'm trying to beatbox. I don't know, because I'm distracted, I guess. Let me see. It's blah blah. Uh, let's see. Let me see. Which is like one of the ones that I don't really listen to. Um, I mean, I would say Unchained Melody. Unfortunately, um, like it. Um, yeah, because it like Unchained Melody. Like yes, John Pinto is incredible. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like I don't know. I guess I found it too slow. I guess. Um, for Jeff, I think it has to be Shenandoah. Ouch. That's okay. My fave VP song is either Just Sing, Bread, or Butter. Favorite Jeff song is House of the Rising Sun. House of the Rising Sun is doing really good lately. It's doing really good, and I think the one that's coming out soon for the public, I think it's going to do pretty well too. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so I'll have to watch it and see how that goes. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think Crescendo just kind of hit a couple different notes with me because of like on an emotional level, it hit me a little bit harder because it was like just going through pandemic wise and then all of the added stress that was done from like work and then also me getting sick with Omicron and just the overall fear of everything. And then once that one came out, because it was a surprise from the beginning because he never told us that he didn't tell us that he was doing it. I think is what the thing was, and then it was like the total surprise, and then it was like listening to it. I was just like, like just yes, because all of my emotions at the end of the year were just draining out of me. So there's a lot of feet walking by. Okay, we're good. So yeah, any more questions? I will take more questions. And sorry about the noise that's happening right now. They're cooking food. They're having blueberry pancakes. So fun. Super fun. Yeah. What's going on with my phone today? Nothing. Okay. Loved God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. Yes, that one was was good. And it was fun because like one of the live chats, and he was talking about that. He was talking about how he went into the creative process with that one, and then it was like with like the beat, he was just like he just kind of took it and was like dum, 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 dum. Like he went for it, and like it was just like, yeah, my best ideas come to me in the shower because he's alone and it's his time, so he manages to focus on that as well. So I just always find it was funny. It's hilarious because it's like one moment I'll just be listening to voice play, and then it's like randomly God Rest You Merry Gentlemen will pop in, and then like, oh yeah. um, yeah, Jeff's range in that one is pretty impressive, and like again, a lot of like with Shenandoah is fun. How did you like Unchained Melody from Home Free? Did you like it better than VP's? I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't listened to it, so I can't compare at the moment. Um, I did listen to Austin sing "Bring Him Home" from Les Mis, and whew, I had goosebumps. I had goosebumps. And I've been listening to a lot of Tim's stuff lately. I listened to "In My Room." I think it was yesterday, and yeah, or like, is it "Come Home with Me" or "Come Along with Me"? Do a live reaction right now. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh god. Okay. I don't know actually how to do this. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it in the background. If I play it in the background, or should I just watch it on my phone? What do you think? Ugh. YouTube is really slow today. Well, because it's probably I'm on it right now. Melody. Homeless man. What? Man, what? Oh, okay. Because I have my headphones on, so I guess I could disable those maybe. Okay, here we go. Turning up the volume. Oh yeah, because I got my... Ooh, I already like that. Fiddling around with the... Oh, it's a typewriter. Tim, stop. My darling, I've hungered for. What did you do to get in jail? Oh, they're all in jail. Okay. That's interesting. Using Tim as the lead. I would have thought they would have used Austin. I love that. Ooh, he went up. Love that. I know the difference here. It's interesting because it's like with VP they use kind of like Jeff as like the lower part, but this one they've used Austin and then they've used Tim as the kind of the lead. I like that contrast. Love it. I'd be horrible as a reactor. Oh jeez. Get out of here. Oh my god. Am I blushing? Probably like one of the most boring live reactors. Okay. Okay, so company has showed up, so I have to go. Get out of here. Yes, that was very good. Very happy. And yeah, I will see you guys later because company has showed up, so I have to go. So thanks for chilling with me. I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, see you around. Bye.